Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Our research-backed videos are engaging, easy to follow, and they help ease the daily challenges like agitation and anxiety so that you can focus on connection and joy. Available by subscription on mobile and TV apps, Zinnia makes every day a little bit easier. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Medicare Moments is the podcast. Toni King is your host, right, Toni?
I work very hard at this.
Toni, today we're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sarah sent you this question. Toni, I had a great experience which helped me from getting in the donut hole with an expensive generic prescription. I received a generic prescription for Parkinson's, and when I went to my Plan D preferred Walgreens pharmacy, I was informed that the specific generic was not in my Part D's plan formulary and would cost $460 per month. I then went to Kroger and was told the retail price is $199 a month. Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
I discussed my experience with a friend, and she told me about GoodRX.com. What a blessing this was. GoodRX gave me a printout of drugstores which sell the drug at discounted rates by entering my zip code with no strings attached. I went to Walmart with the GoodRX coupon in hand. Walmart's cost for a 1-month drug supply was only $43. How can the price of a generic drug range in price from $43 a month to $460 a month? Toni, something is wrong with America's prescription drug system. Tell your readers and listeners not to give up if they have an outrageous price for a drug. There are several websites like GoodRx which provide similar service. You just have to do your homework. Sarah from Tulsa. So, Sarah, thank you for sending this to Toni, right?
And I used GoodRx after she sent me this. It was amazing. But people need to get in the game. There's different discount programs that you can use. You've got GoodRx. You've got Single Care. Amazon has their own pharmacy. Mark Cuban is starting a pharmacy or has a pharmacy. I mean, they're coming all over the place. So people don't understand what you can do. And you need to get in the game because the donut hole is exploding and Medicare is making changes towards a prescription drug plan. So I had a generic antibiotic and an allergy med that I went and had to pick up, and it was amazing. When I went to go get it with my prescription drug plan, it was $120.
Whoa.
And I went, wait a minute. So I went and got it. I was in the parking lot. I looked at GoodRx. I went inside and got the prescription for the antibiotic for $30 and the allergy medicine for $28. And what I really learned is that I need to make sure what the cost is going to be before I let the doctor send the prescription to the pharmacy, okay? Because it was already there. So I got all that taken care of. How does that sound?
That sounds really good.
We need to talk to everybody and let them know what the changes are going to be for this year for the prescription drugs because it's gigantic for this year. I've never seen such changes.
And this is Medicare Moments, and we thank you for tuning in. And when people ask you about one of your favorite podcasts, we hope you say this is one because Toni gives you so much great information. And we'll be back with more right after this.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Welcome back. It's Medicare Moments. Toni King is the host, and she's talking about her personal experience with GoodRX.com and how that helped her in a real life situation to save lots of money, right, Toni?
That's right. And doctors' offices nationwide, they all have their little card for GoodRx, and they have saved their patients billions of dollars, not millions. We're talking billions of dollars have been saved nationwide on prescription drug costs. So all you have to do is visit GoodRx. You don't have to buy anything. You get the coupon and move on.
But in 2024, there have been some changes to Medicare Part D, correct?
Oh, big changes. And I'm seeing the cost of prescriptions exploding.
Toni says the initial deductible is what, $545 this year?
Initial deductible for 2024 is $545. That means once you hit the $545, mainly for brand name drugs or expensive generic, then you have to spend $5,030 that's where you enter the donut hole. So once the true cost of your drugs, so you're paying copay, and once the true cost of your drugs grows to $5,030 in 2024, then you enter the donut hole and you spend 25% of that brand name drug or the expensive generic. The drug company, Pfizer, Lilly, whoever, spends 70%, and then the Part D plan spends 5% until the total cost of $8,000 is spent. It gets kind of confusing, but you know it when you get out of the donut hole, because starting this year, once you get out of the donut hole, the cost of your prescriptions and catastrophic coverage is zero. And I am seeing that everywhere. So you need to make sure that you're watching what your prescription drug costs are, because it'll be zero. And I can't believe that. I mean, I'm seeing people that are taking cancer meds that cost $10,000. And the first month they buy that cancer med, the rest of the year they pay zero for everything else. So you need to go to your Medicare.gov account and look at your prescription. This was the hardest year we had doing Medicare Part D plans because the cost of prescriptions were off the charts. But once you go into catastrophic coverage, then you pay zero.
Which, in the case like you just mentioned, that could be after 1 month.
That's right. I had a gentleman who takes Stelara, and Stelara was like $20,000 a month. Once he bought it, he paid his amount, and then it's going to cost zero for the rest of the year. You know, there's some good things that are happening.
And everything starts new on January 1st, right, of every year. Everything starts new on the 1st of the year.
And we have new deductibles, new donut hole, new cost, the whole 9 yards. They're probably working on it right now for what they're going to do for next year.
Well, we have some more good news too. And that is that if folks need help understanding Medicare, Toni's new Confused About Medicare video series is available for purchase at tonisays.com. That's TONISAYS.com. And Toni, I know you've put a lot of time in this, and people can learn the ABCs of Medicare from your video series.
And D, A, B, C, and D. There are no more letters to Medicare.
Okay. You're always welcome to call Toni's 24-hour Medicare hotline, 832-519-8664, 832-519-8664. Email Toni, info@tonisays.com, TONISAYS.com, with any of your Medicare questions. Toni looks forward to answering all of your questions. And Toni, there's so much to keep up with. You've given the folks a great resource to help them.
Well, I thank you, Jim. Thank you for all you do. We make a good team. We are the Medicare Moments team. And I want to tell you thank you, and let's just have fun. So I will talk to you later. Bye.
Hi, everyone. This is Meredith from the Senior Fitness with Meredith podcast, where I discuss all things for seniors, from fitness, your health and wellness journeys, how to be all over strong and beyond. I also have my mini podcast called Motivation with Meredith. It's a great, quick motivational pick-me-up for your days. Join me, listen now, search for Senior Fitness with Meredith on your favorite podcast platform.